the home of live Skittles on the internet. Welcome to the ABM Skittles Club in Wallingford, South Oxfordshire, the home of live Skittles on the internet.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back for the second evening on the trot to the ABM Skittles Club here in glorious Wallingford, South Oxfordshire. I am joined once again in the commentary box by Super Pundit Dave. Dave, good evening.
Yep, back here again. Second of our two games, and a great one tonight with last six defending champions who looks like they will not be winning again this season.
Oh!
Called it against bestsellers, who are a good team. They've got a third best average in the league, but they're quite a long way down the table.
They are.
Hard one to predict, this one.
Yeah.
We're already about to start.
Yeah, we're going off a little bit
Scoreboard's
early,
on.
but that's nice. Very prompt start.
And a brilliant first shot from Duncan. He's taken the front pin out, 5 down, chance of a spare. Great opener.
Now, last six is the home team, get to choose the music, and it's Andy Ives prog rock / pop.
Is Brian Archer's
special.
here? We're okay for drinks, thanks, Brian.
All done, Brian, but my tab's open if you want.
A little bit wayward with the third one there, Duncan, but a very nice opener. If you ping the kingpin like that first ball, it usually bodes well for the rest of the evening.
Does. So, first blood to the sellers, and somebody will probably remember to do the scoreboard in a minute. It's last six responsibility, I think.
Oh, yeah.
As well as forgetting how to play recently, they've forgotten how to score. Right, Rad now.
Bit of a loose in the first one, outside of the quarter pin. A little shift, slight shuffle across the alley. Straight arm, slightly crouched position.
Not as deep a knee bend as we saw yesterday.
And we did see some low knee bends, didn't we, from certain players in the Smilers newcomers game. Another very distinct style. That's front pin. Yes, it is. A lovely shot from Ray. That
Very good. Andy Ives is back. He has, there we go, he has written up the
Andy Ives
scoreboard.
has written up the wrong score, though. I don't know which pin Andy was counting there, but a former accountant, retired now, but an accountant, good with numbers, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Not good with electrical equipment.
A quick shout out to Nick Plummeted on Facebook and to Graham Hemming, both joining us over on Facebook. No shout outs for YouTube yet. I think a few people have been surprised by the prompt start.
He found a quarter pin this time. Tough from here, Tony. He's still going straight. This is a risky shot.
Got away with that, didn't he?
He did get away with that. 6 down. Jeremy, hands in the air, can't believe it.
Little bit flashes of yesterday, Dave, where it was a lot of sixes. We thought yesterday would be a close game, but who knows what's going to happen today. The last six have lost their last two games.
They've scored 149 pins in both games, which is their lowest of the season. They got both score 2 games in a row, much lower than they're used to getting.
Oh,
shot
another
from Brian.
6. Look at
Keeping
this.
it steady with the sixes.
Super consistent. Ryan Tune joins us on YouTube. Hi, Ryan. Glad to see you again for your second consecutive night of live Skittles, you glutton for punishment. Right, Kath up now for the sellers. Can she carry on this run of sixes?
Very much wearing the winter warmers today, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. A scarf and a woolly pulley.
Yep.
But being the seasoned pro she is, have you noticed the scarf length is just
it's below?
Look, it will not foul.
Yeah.
Look at that. It will not foul the throwing arm. She knows the score.
Yeah, she's specially brought a Skittles scarf for this.
Perfect length for
this
Skittles.
reason.
Right. Work to do for the 6 here. On target.
Is it?
We'll
Is
do
it?
Oh my
quite.
goodness.
4 down for Kath.
Let's just see how close this was. I thought she was going to be quite far away here, but actually, look.
No, it nearly came
A
across.
whisker, and it nearly nicked the centre pin as well.
It did. Right.
So, Kath with a 4. Little chink of light for Andy Ives to slip into.
We're not familiar with what this song is. It's second selection on Andy's playlist.
Well, luckily for us, these mics are very directional, and our viewer can't hear
Oh,
the
now.
nonsense.
This is actually known as the Ives spare, as the man about to bowl it has had this as a spare 2 or 3 times. We've named this after him. Can he live up to his name and reputation?
I'm going to say no, Dave.
You were right. You were right to say no.
But just based on the recent form, the last 6 have just collapsed, basically. I don't know whether it's a confidence thing or a tiredness thing. I mean, they are quite, getting on in years.
Andy, 5. A wince from Jeremy behind him. Another one of the ABM polo shirts he's got on.
Now, Andy surprised me earlier by, I offered him a beverage. He said, no, I don't drink during the week.
No.
Which, bearing in mind I've seen how much he drinks at the weekend, means I think, but he probably should spread it out a bit more, because
maybe that's the...
there's definitely some loading for the weekends going on.
Yeah, he does like his beer festivals. He's got quite a few of that. You can't go to a beer festival and spread out how much you drink there. Yeah.
Cheeky little 3.
Ian Saunders, very much one of the in-form players at the moment. Some excellent scores of late. Very accurate. Not the fastest bowler, but doesn't need to be.
There we are. Look at that 3 per ball, Dave.
Good at picking up the pieces. It's a tough 3 from there. I don't think this is going to be the time your magical 3 per ball.
Oh, yeah? He had made a good go, didn't he?
He did. Good effort.
So, somebody's broken out of the 6 barrier with a 7. Great score. Over on YouTube, Steve Carrier, evening from Pembroke. Looking forward to a good evening's entertainment again. Thank you, Steve. And Kath, I assume, is with you. The Lochmarn Goat says it is Skittles time. You're quite right. Evening to Giles, and Brian the Wood Butcher joins us now as well. They're all the regulars are coming through.
All right then, Mick.
They've all had their tea and they're ready to settle down for the evening now for 2 hours or more of live Skittles. Looking good. I think he'll feel that was a harsh treatment, but he's got his quarter pin
it's a
clearance.
good one to aim at. I quite like that when you got you know that if you can get a nice hit here, you can send them all scattered across the alley. That's not bad.
Unlucky.
Good effort, mate. Ooh, what's happened there?
Well, for the first time in a long while, we got some interference on Skittle cam, on a scoreboard cam, sorry, but it didn't last for long. So, Mick and Ian having a great tussle in the number 4 spots.
Oh yeah. Of course, there's a long wait when we go through the usual
Here we go.
Robert Wadsworth pre-bowling routine.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk through it. We all know it by now. We can all sound him off as he makes his signature moves.
Ooh,
well.
just drifted away, didn't it? It looked like it was on target.
We've seen that a few times this evening already.
Yeah.
The miss on the king and then just take 2 at the back. Oh, that looked wild as well, didn't it?
It looks like he's spinning it a bit. I don't think that's intentional. It's heading
I
in one
wonder if
direction.
the moisture content of the cloth. I know he likes to take some of the moisture off his pint. Oh, there we go.
Very nice. Final shot there. Can we get that replay?
I think
we did.
we'll
Brilliant.
enjoy that again.
Well worth having another look at this one. Perfect. Line length.
Just a little more
Pace.
pace might have taken all of them there, but
Yeah.
it was Very, very good. So,
It's gonna be a close leg.
it is. 24, Chris's target, 7 to tie it up. Good opener.
Look good. It looked good. You're always a bit disappointed when you split the
Yeah,
split the
yeah, no
pins like that.
spare on, but a 9 would be very, very useful for them at this point.
Yeah, it's one of these two pairs. He levels it.
Looks good.
He's going to be
I mean, that looked good
It looked
all the
good,
way
yeah.
down the alley, Dave, didn't it?
So
Out of
this
his
is
hand,
it.
it was
a Skittles
brilliantly.
9. 3 perfect shots to take all 9 pins down. Can he do it?
Look at the focus. Lays it in.
Oh,
Yes.
he can. Lovely shot from Chris. All 3 excellent.
But look at
excellent
this.
shots.
He knew where that was immediately. Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
years of
shot.
experience shown full flow there.
The Lochmarn Goat said, I've just played snooker, had a McDonald's, and now live Skittles. Does life get any better? I think we all know the answer
to beat.
to that.
Hard to beat those evening activities. Right. Mark Hoskins.
The contraflow.
Jeremy just called that the Cholsey Gap.
No, that's nonsense.
We're not using that. Oh, now we could see your 3 per ball.
May Mark has an
We're gonna
immense
go
amount of
full
power.
long view of this. See if he can get this right down the line.
He's gone for it.
Oh, some good skills to this leg, isn't it? Some very good bowling.
Great from the final 3 for both teams so far. It's down to Jeremy to stuff up the quality. Here's Mark's attempt. Just pulled it a little bit, but solid 8. So 7 for the win.
It's a good start.
Cheeky
It's a
extra
good
one
start.
there.
You've got
Only
that.
3 of these, and
Yeah,
it's in the
you've got-
bag.
You've got plenty of chances of getting the score you need here.
There it is.
That's the win. Jeremy
That's the first points. Last 6 were scored.
in 3 games,
Yep.
in weeks.
Oh, lovely.
Well done,
That was
Jeremy.
that was a statement shot, wasn't it?
Very much so.
Let's have a look at this, Dave. Down the line, beautiful.
So last 6 haven't got anywhere near a 42 leg in probably since Christmas.
Could this be the sign of them bouncing back, and might it be a little bit too little, too late for their hopes at retaining the championship? But
I think there's too many points down. There's a lot of games to go.
good to see them back on form. But Bestsellers did not have a poor leg. by any
39
means.
leg. You don't often lose with 39 in our league. Perfect shot from Rad there. Takes front pin down.
Unlucky not to
front
get
line,
5
at
with
the
that
back.
one, wasn't
It
it?
was unlucky, but I don't mind that. You got a good group to aim at, good target pin at the front. Again, I'd say come across the angle, better chance.
Okay, I don't know whether that was. I don't think he was aiming for that wing. I
would
think
say
he was aiming
it's
for the
fairly
quarter pin.
unlikely that would have been his pin of choice.
Not a bad thing to do though, aim at that quarter, because you do have the winger if you do make a bit of an error. But he's gone the other way.
Yeah, takes a 6. Good first ball, a little bit off of the second and third.
Yeah, consistent so far from Rad. Bestsellers will feel a little bit robbed of 2 points from that first leg, but can that spur them on?
They finished with 8-8. Last 6 finished with 9-9.
Yeah.
Very impressive stuff. Powerful first ball again from Duncan.
Yeah. The contraflow is rejoining the main carriageway now.
Yep. Ooh.
Scott Balderson joins us from the US of A.
Good evening, Scott. Oh! Oh, looked like it was going to take out the front pin.
Dave Howes, landlord and team captain of the Cross Keys, joins us on Facebook. Good evening, Dave. We'll be seeing you in action tomorrow night.
Dave's a big fan of Robert Wadsworth, a regular in his pub.
Yes.
I'm sure he appreciates the one night off a week when Rob doesn't go down there.
Yeah. If nothing else, he'll have to change a couple fewer barrels.
So this is Brian Turner, the main reason we don't use the microphone cam on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's right above his head, and we are before the watershed.
And quite a few choice
what
words.
My mum would say, someone who's a bit of an effer and jeffer.
I think that's fairly accurate. Takes 5.
Oh yes, and Scott reminds us from America, Scott wanted to buy some ABM Skittles merch to support the club, but unfortunately the postage would have been £1 million. So Scott has got our logo, and he's gone to a local producer, and he's wearing, in the USA, watching live, his ABM branded hoodie. And if you want to support the club, I'll give you a link in a minute after we've watched this.
Oh, I curled it across, took out the back pin, found that gap. Bowling very central. Found another gap.
Oh no.
Worrying times for Tony. He did this in the first leg.
He did. Hold the nerve.
It's not front pin.
Oh.
It's just a 3 for
Harshly
Tony.
treated not to get at least one more there, I think. But yes, if you'd like to buy some club merch, we've got hoodies, polos, beanies, t-shirts with our logo, and they're all embroidered. None of your thing. You can see some of our players wearing them. Go to personalised.clothing/ABM Skittles. That's personalised with an S.clothing/ABM Skittles. Any profits from the sales go towards our alley, ball and pin maintenance funds, so feel free to have a look at the range. Available in many sizes and colourways. Just looking at Andy's face there, he's not a happy bunny.
No, he got the front pin there, but only 4 down so far. It's off to the side again. Too far off to the side.
Look.
Wide.
Look.
Jeremy's going to give him a hug.
No.
No, he's not.
I think it was more of a shrug than a hug. Definitely a shrug. Well, 15 plays 8. Now, Kath, disappointing opening leg, despite the perfectly cut scarf length. Let's see if she's got the measure of the alley now. That looks a bit better, Dave.
I didn't know how many of those were going to go there. They wobbled quite some time.
Well, she's got 3/4 of her first leg score in one ball already, so. Hold it, hold it, hold it.
No, it's gone.
Come on, Kath. Let's see.
Right then, Kath.
See a quarter pin. Yes. Oh, again. A little harsh not to get one more, but well done. Improvement.
Yeah. Keeps the scores fairly level.
Important that she got some points there after 3 have bowled for both teams in this leg too. It's 13 to the bestsellers. It's 15 to the last 6. So a reminder, last 6 took the first leg and have 2 points in the bag. Mick now. Still got the king to work with, but he's missed it.
Oh dear.
That was very close. But
this is a big shot coming up here, because the last 6 don't capitalise on their lead.
Looks a little nervous, Mick, actually. He's normally very relaxed.
He's usually very consistent, this Mick. Takes the 5 from there.
Yeah, okay.
He didn't have a good game in his last one.
No, look, he's reaching into his pocket for the fine.
Oh, yes.
What a fierce fining system in last 6.
Yeah, only the richest players can play for the last 6 due to the
unless you're brilliant.
enormity.
Yeah. So, Mick brings the last 6 up to 20 after 4. Sellers are on 13 after 3. Ian needs a 7 or more. Nice start. Again, a little unfortunate not to get one more, but he's got a good grouping here, Dave.
Yeah, it's a shame about that winger. So if it's 4 at the back, he'd have an outside chance of getting a spare.
Just grounded the ball a little bit, but I tell you what, it's worked for him. Now, Dave, do you go? You might as well, because he's now levelled it. I think you've got to go for the cutback.
He's going to go straight down the line here.
He's positioned himself. It looks like that's what he's going to do. Oh, no.
I don't know what he was going to do there, but I'm sure that wasn't his intention.
I heard him call that as before he'd even actually fully completed his delivery of the ball there. I think he just knew something had gone horribly wrong.
That was definitely what he had in his mind before he stepped up to bowl there.
I was half tempted to do the replay on that, but I thought it's too harsh. Too harsh to him. But, importantly, the leg is all tied now at 20 apiece.
Good presence from the lads that outplayers in early. Just getting those early beers in, make sure they're well prepared when their game starts.
Oiled up. Not literally. Well, I don't know. Brian's pre-match routine is a mystery to all of us. He's not quite so glistening as he was last time out. But
so Chris, 3 perfect balls in leg 1. That's the first time he's missed what he's aiming at tonight. But still pretty decent result.
Yeah.
Another spare opportunity here.
So accurate.
Oh,
really
lovely
unlucky
shot, Chris.
not to get 2 more.
Yeah, could easily have taken the wing pin out and one of the 2 on the left. So he's sticking with the angle.
Superb focus to Chris. Doesn't let anything distract
Steel
him.
determination.
Not even the nonsense from Jeremy behind him will distract him.
And there's usually quite a lot of that.
That's true. So 6. Not enough.
Keeps the leg interesting.
Not enough. Rob and Mark both getting 8s last time out. If they can match that.
Watching Robbo starting from the window. Comes into screen.
He does like a long run up to the
long
ball
entrance,
return.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Knows the camera's all focused on him.
Yeah. He likes to make an entrance. I'm surprised he doesn't have walk-on music though. What would it be, I wonder?
The cause. He likes the cause.
Got cause light, cause extra cold.
No, that's it's not alien enough.
Just a single.
I think he's doing as he did in the first leg, leaving it all to the 3rd ball.
I mean, to be fair, he's got the full front row there, hasn't he? I mean,
yeah, he's got almost what he started with.
Just have to treat it like it's ball 1 again and just hit the kingpin. That's all you need to do, Rob.
Well, that would mean going through his whole routine again. He's not going to do that.
Oh, he did hit it, but
he hit it
a bit straight. A little bit of a let-off, I think, for last 6.
Yeah, the last 6 kept the lead. 2 up
pins
now with
in it.
Jeremy versus Mark.
Jeremy gets to set the target.
He's 2 of our most experienced players in the club. Both played every season since we moved here.
Why is Andy Ives putting his coat on? Oh no, he's not. I don't know what he's doing in the background. It's very distracting.
Oh, I think Jeremy is on form today. I predict a big score from him tonight. He wants to return to the top of the averages.
Yeah.
Gets a spare here.
No, another shout.
Shout very early from Jeremy.
Heard a few of those tonight from people who knew at the moment they released it was wrong. Seven.
So a little ripple of applause from his team. They're not a huge.
No.
But Mark does like a challenge, and
so a bit of a difference in total score compared to leg 1. 33. 9 required from Mark, though.
This is the sort of thing Mark lives for. Chance to put in a hero performance.
Oh, hello.
It's
now,
unorthodox.
It's not the most common 4 we see. Wallop.
Wow. I think the 9, you can't see it from there.
No, I think we
see
can,
any way of getting a 9
we can
from
say
there.
that last 6 are going to... Even Mark doesn't know what to do with this slide, does he? What does he do?
He's going for it. He's going for it.
He's got a straight on shot, or he's got a cut angle.
Ping that one across.
Sure.
He went for possibly one of the fastest shots we've ever seen at the club here, knowing he needed to take them all out.
Splinters everywhere. So, last 6. Take it again. Another
wonderful singing coming.
Another close one. Again, it's not like bestsellers are being tonked here. 30-33. Good opener.
Another great shot from Duncan.
Lovely angles with the quarter pin here.
It's similar to what he did on the
chance
first
of a
leg.
spare, Dave. It's on. If the pin rolls nicely for him. Oh!
Did not roll very nicely at all. Now it's not so nice to look at. 6 for Duncan. Similar to the first leg. Good first ball. Couldn't quite capitalise on it with numbers 2 and 3.
Right. Brian the Wood Butcher on YouTube says, related to your talk of merch, what does ABM stand for? And is it Allied British Maltsters?
Well, I think it's Associated British Maltsters.
That's it, Associated British Maltsters. There used to be a Maltings here, and the club started in the social club that was attached to the Maltings. The Maltings has been demolished, and we've moved up the road to the sports park. But yeah, that's what ABM stands for.
It's the reason the club was formed. And,
yep. It was to keep all the West Country Maltsters that they brought in.
Maltsters from Bath.
From going down to the town and getting completely bladdered, so they put a Skittle alley in. And it became one of the most popular attractions. I think at one point there were 600 plus members of the social club in a town which at that point had probably only had about 6,000 inhabitants.
Yep. So Ray's playing for his beer leg here.
Carnival Steve joins us again. Skittles walk-on music would be cool. Just need some Skittles themed songs, but can't think of any.
So
anything with spare in the title?
Expensive one for Rad there. He's got to pay a fine in the last 16, and he's got to go and buy Duncan a beer.
Oh, the double whammy. Yes, it's beer leg time, isn't it? So a good start from the sellers.
Right then, is Tony going to hit balls 1 and 2 in the third leg?
Well, let's see.
Not sure.
3 per ball and a wobbler. Goes the other way. I think he's just...
Schulte? No.
I missed, yeah, just a little wide. Now then, it's a bit tight here, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, that's awkward. I think you've just got to keep it straight and cross your fingers.
Oh, I thought he'd got at least 2 out of that. I thought he'd nicked
straight.
that back quarter. Unlucky Tony. Bit of an up and down evening for him. So, you have to say, my money's not on Tony to win his beer leg here against Brian, even though Brian's a little bit below par. There we go. He's
Brian always picks his game up in the beer leg.
He's a thirsty boy.
Oh, well, he's got the beer, but I don't think he'll slack off there.
No, I think he wants an 8. Look at him stare down those Skittles. How dare you? 6 it was. Well done, Brian. So, one all on the beer leg and a tiny pin advantage. To the last 6. So, Kath now. Is she motivated by the chance of a beverage?
Maybe not. On evidence of ball number 1.
Not yet. Come on, Kath. Let's see it. Here
That's
we go.
better.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that rear pin has stayed up again. Right, which quarter pin does she want? Left or right? Gone viewers left.
Through the gap.
Just missed.
3 pins to Kath.
Unlucky, Kath. Unlucky.
So this will be a chance for last 6 to cement their position in this leg. If they can take this leg, they can win the game in 3. 6 points if they can keep their momentum going. As Andrew Ives.
Tonight's
It's disappointing
DJ for the first game.
Yeah. We've got no Alan today, have we?
No.
He probably wouldn't be playing the same songs as Alan, I don't think, when he put his playlist on.
No. Although there is
Well,
a slight,
there's
a little
Henry,
crossover, but Andy Ives sometimes dips into soft rock in a way that we don't appreciate.
I think if we told Alan that some of his songs are on Andy's playlist, he probably wouldn't be too pleased.
No, there'd be disappointment. Right, can Andy pick something up here?
Missed again, he's done that shot
goodness.
twice, right past the front rim. Just takes 3 out.
How close was this? You can't get any closer and not touch the pins.
Yeah, that is
I can see a bit of daylight, but
barely,
not much. And again,
barely a sheet of paper between them.
madness. So, close again, halfway through. 1 pin in it. Can the bestsellers
take advantage? I thought that was their last 6. We're going to get 6 or 7 there.
Yeah.
Streak out in front.
Looks good.
I have to say it, Ian's bowling very well at the
Very
moment.
good. Look at the
Very
lie
well.
he's left as well. Very pleasing. Oh. He did take it. What a shame he's left the goalpost.
Oh, apparently that's called the gates of hell in
Is
certain
it?
places.
Wow.
Yes. And that's why, because the ball
Goal!
goes straight through more often than it hits one of the pins. So 7-3 in there.
However, Mr. Consistent with 3 sevens, and if you set a 7 as the target in the beer leg, you feel fairly comfortable because there's a lot of pressure on your opponent to get an 8 to make you walk to the bar. The Mick 7 and a 5, a little bit inconsistent. Is he going to be motivated? Call of a free beverage.
Yeah, it's a good leave when you've got that front line there.
8 he needs, 4 he's got. Not a bad lie either, Dave. Angles to work with.
He's missed it. Ooh.
I tell you what, if he hits this perfectly, he could take a 9.
Yeah, it's
But
difficult.
you
You
fancy,
need-
I mean, a 7's on if he wants to concentrate on that, but he needs
Which way is
8.
he going? Inside, outside. He's gone on.
And he got the angle.
Inside.
Oh,
Unlucky
mate.
Mick. Good 7 though.
Manages to roll it over, well done.
Keeps last 6 a pin ahead.
I thought he might have got this, but just rolled to the outside
It
of
was
it.
going
Yeah.
to take one of those 2 out.
Still 1 pin in it, slight advantage to the last 6. Who's up now?
Well,
It's gonna
if you
be
can't see
Robbo.
anyone, and there's a bit of a lull, followed by some heckling from Jeremy.
It's Rob taking
good
his,
bet.
yeah,
Good
Rob
bet,
taking
it's
his many
Robbo.
strides from the other side of the alley. Let me remind myself, 8 and a 4, he's yo-yoed, hasn't he? Needs to revisit that first leg form.
He's been relying on his third ball so far this game. His first 2 haven't been particularly good.
No.
I think he'd love to hit the kingpin here, give himself 5 or 6.
Nice.
And a chance for an 8 if he can
There
clip
is.
one of these 2.
Yeah. He's left himself that cruel reverse angle that none of us like, which means you've got to work one of the back quarters if you want to maximise your score here. Has he done it? Well
He
played.
has done it.
Very nicely done. Let's watch this back. Pace and placement, well done.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I
Nice.
thought after that first ball, he was going to be a bit off target again, but he corrected it. Took the front pin out and finished off with a nice little bonus. Extra 2 pins at the end.
Yeah.
Chris needs a 7 to tie the legs, or 8 to tie his beer leg. Jeremy, anchorman at the back, watching with his hands on his hips. He'll be very hopeful that Chris can at least draw level or close to it.
Not the start he would have wanted.
It's not a great shot, but
he's left plenty
with
to work
with a good bunch
Yeah,
to aim
yeah.
at. There's a score available here.
And we've seen Chris has been laser accurate, hasn't he? Oh, no.
Yes.
I say that.
Laser accuracy.
I mean, it was beautifully accurate if he was aiming
If
for that
he was
back
aiming
quarter.
for that one, yes.
But I'm not sure
I'd
he
say
was.
He's unlikely.
It is. Oh, great pickup.
Lovely shot. It's an anchorman's game, so the scores are tied. 28 all.
Again, this is his class. Fantastic.
I think it's a high
Slightly unlucky
quality,
not to get 8 out of that one.
high quality skilling from a number of players tonight.
Yeah. So, all square. Mark, who will be joining you in the commentary box for
Yes.
our next game as I try and remember how to play after 3 weeks
He's already
off.
apologised that he didn't have a chance to get his little
His
leather
notebook ready.
book with statistics
That's
updated
all right,
in time.
Dave. You've got it all in your head.
Oh, that was close. He's going for the right.
I mean,
right
he's only
angle.
got one pace, but
It's exactly the right shot.
But I think sometimes he needs to just dial it down. But I don't think he
can't.
can.
He doesn't
No.
have the ability.
Oh,
Shot.
beautiful.
Mark bowls fast or faster, and there is no going the other way.
Let's enjoy this again.
Great shot. Great shot from Mark there. Okay, I've got to see Jeremy at the end of the angle. He's waiting for
Look at him.
Andy to get out of the way. Hands on his hips.
Still. Work to do.
One of the most heckled players in the club is Jeremy, and
Yeah.
rightly so, it has to be said.
8
He
for the
brings
draw,
He brings
Dave.
it all
8
on himself.
for the draw, 9 for the win. Great start.
That's 3 out of 3 kingpins for Jeremy tonight.
Great start, but
I know what he's worried about. He's got a, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
but-
It's not bad, though.
but he's got that the centre pin, the back pin, which limits the angles he can get off the pins for a 9.
He's got to hit with both of these two.
Yeah, there we go. That was the risk.
So he can only draw the leg.
Yep. And there's pressure here because
We're going to go full long view on this.
which one's he going to go for? Across the alley. Unlucky. Let's have a look.
Hands on hips. is
There was a big
definitely-
ooh from the crowd, but I don't think it was as close as they thought.
Fairly close. I don't think it was that close. Yeah, it was pretty close actually. It was pretty close.
Ball width away. Maybe a little more. So, bestsellers take some points. 4-2. And we start leg 4. Good.
Right.
Going well to time at the moment.
I'm going to get drinks. Do you want drinks, Simon?
I'm all right for the minute, Dave, thank you. Dave's off to the bar himself now, having seen all these beer legs. All right, okay. Now, is he going to go for the kingpin or the cutback? Looks like he's angling for a wider shot. No, he is going for the king. Oh dear. He slumps, he shrugs his shoulders and slumps back to his place. He feels hard done by there. So Duncan, 6.56, relatively consistent. Oh yes. Well played. A little smile on his face, and well deserved. Early lead. for the sellers. Here's Brian. Oh, straight on the quarter pinner. That sort of span away from the king, didn't it? Decisions for Brian. Okay, well played. That was a good pickup shot again. Let's have a look at this. Oh, Tony's gentle stylings have not been working. Just nicks it. No, okay. Right, let me get the score correct. So, another leg where it's just a pin in it at the start. Andy, 5-4-3. He's going backwards. He will hope to stop the rot. Nicely done. We've seen this lie before, but in mirror form on the other side. Bex Hildred joins us on YouTube. Good evening, Bex. Oh my word, that was so close. It's going to knock his confidence. Can he find a pickup shot with this final ball? Straight through. It's all right. It's actually his best score of the evening. So some little pressure on Kath here, who, a bit like Andy, has not been doing as well as she would have liked with 4, 5 and a 3. She can get a 6 or a 7 here. Keeps them well in touch. Oh, Kath, it's going to fall into the gutter. I think we're quite unusual with our alley as well, at having, it's 1.5 meters wide, 5 feet wide, with gutters as well. Kath is just, yeah, shake of the head. I noticed the scarf's off. I think maybe she was worried that it was impeding her action, but come on, Kath. Oh,
hard luck, Kath.
It's been the Skittles have been harsh to Kath. So that does open a gap now. Yeah, we're halfway through leg 4.
Doesn't kill off the bestsellers comeback, but it makes it very much more difficult.
Yeah. Both games last night, of course, went to a deciding 5th leg.
Yeah, it's always nice when it goes to
can we see it again?
Final leg. Really boost our ratings by 1 or 2 more.
Mick avoids the Cholsey special there.
Yep. There's front pin. Only got 3 off it. A little bit unlucky.
8 here, outside chance for 9 if he wants it.
Can he take that? Middle pin out.
Oh, it rolled away, look.
Side. One more.
Span away and then didn't
6
take anything else with it.
Shrug of the shoulders. Resignation. Still not doing badly. 7-5. 7-6.
Yep. What can Mr. Consistent, all the 7s, Ian, come up with now in reply?
Amy's particularly keen on Mick to do well as a key member of her fantasy team.
Oh, yes, fantasy
doing very
Skittles.
well in the fantasy table. Ian, 7-7-7, his first 3 goes.
Yeah.
Much like Jeremy, hitting the front pin.
It's just been so accurate.
Oh.
What a shame. Goodness me.
You're going to get a replay of that if we get a chance. There's 2 pins there. Easily could have both gone. Both.
He has to
stayed
feel
up.
extremely hard done by.
Yeah.
I've said it before, but these Gloucester pins,
He got it at last.
they're hard to hit, knock over, so you can't just have a glancing blow and watch them fall. They've got to be hit well.
Oh, it could be good.
Oh,
It's another 7. Can you believe it?
I
4
can.
7s.
He's been
for
super
Ian.
accurate. Let's look at this nearly shot. I mean, here we go. Look, when you see the ball, you think, here we go.
They're all going to
Loads
go. Looking good, looking good. Hits 2 more. Wobble, wobble.
Well, I mean,
But don't fall down.
and we would have been on for a spare then.
He would.
So, 4 pins in it. I mean, the way that the engine room of last 6 have been playing, you have to say it's going to be a tough
Yeah,
comeback
Chris and
here
Jeremy have been on great form tonight.
for the sellers.
Through the
Ooh.
gap.
Goodness me, it's one of the first proper misses he's had.
Yeah, it wasn't far off the front pin though. Just a little adjustment needed. There it is. Oh. So that is 2 very unlucky first balls, Chris. It makes it rather difficult now. You've
Yeah.
got 3 pins. You can only hit one of those front 3.
No.
Extremely
Look
unlucky.
at that. He gave a very dirty look to the Skittles, didn't he? But that makes it very interesting now, Dave. Rob, he had that little dip in leg 2, but if he can get an 8 here, steal a cheeky lead, put the pressure on Jeremy. All right, we'll just wait for Rob to appear in shot.
We may be sometime.
Here he comes. I think he likes to warm up the knees and the calves just with a little stroll around the hall before he gets.
I think he just downs another pint.
Well, there is that. He never bowls dry in any sense. Cheeky,
Oh, 5 off the outside of the quarter pin.
cheeky. Look at this lie.
Wow, I've had a not a
Tasty.
great shot to leave that. Pretty good result.
Let's watch what he can do with this. Oh, he's
Well.
absolutely nailed it.
Right, check out
Look
this.
at this.
First spare of the night.
Beautiful.
Lovely strike.
Somebody shouted out "no ball" as a joke.
Yeah, it was his teammate. I think was it his teammate.
Rob's
Mark, or
having
was
none of it.
Was it one of the lads not out?
Right, here we go. Not only the
Maximum-
first spare of the evening, the first spare of the week, Dave. No
Ooh.
spares yesterday.
So nobody's got more
Mind
than
you, he hasn't got the
15
spare
spares
yet,
so
has he?
far this
Well, I
season.
mean, technically,
He's
if he
got
misses,
spare.
it'll be a 9
Still
spare.
a spare. Oh, Robert.
Oh dear. Here we go, look at that. It's a trick shot if you can do it. But, most importantly,
Hard luck.
a 3-pin lead. At least he has got a double-digit spare.
Yeah, it's clearly a spare. You can see that.
So, pressure is on now for Jeremy. He's down 3.
Gonna have to work hard. But is he going to hit the kingpin again? Not this time.
No.
Oh dear.
So he's down 1. They're 1 behind.
Yeah, not ideal at all from this position. Still okay there if he hits the kingpin.
Still 1 behind. Oh, I don't know. A bit of power stance there from Jeremy.
Yes.
It didn't work.
Yeah, we don't want to replay that one.
No.
We won't put our viewers through that.
No. We don't want to see the wide power stance. Wow.
There it is again.
No, I'm not replaying that. Well.
So,
We could be on here. It's a free go.
he needs one.
It's a free go for Mark.
Oh, no,
well, okay, no, because we need him to get 2 points at least, don't we? To 2 pins to tie it up. There they are.
There they are.
Takes it to a deciding fifth set. This is what fifth leg. This is what we like to see. Wallop. Tell you what, could he finish it with a 9 just to rub their noses in it, Dave?
He'll want to. He'll want this.
He's going for it. Oh,
Wrong side, but he won't mind too much about that.
Well
For the
played.
game, all square. 2 legs each, 4 points per team. 2 up for grabs.
so it just goes to show you, last 6 came out all guns blazing, and although the sellers didn't get rolled over, it looked like the last 6 had recovered some of that lost form from the couple of weeks, and then look what happened. Just by 1 pin and by 6 pins, here we are again.
Yeah, it's
Which
happened
team's gonna take the
a few
6
times in this
points?
game.
Yeah.
A team that's taken the lead and by a number of points and ended up.
It's been a long time since we've seen a points draw, Dave, on a live 5-all.
We've not had many of those.
No, not on stream. So
We don't get many draws at the club.
No.
It's quite rare. Right then, Duncan. He's taken out the 2 wing pins. He's got to get somewhere in between those 2 if he wants to finish with a good score.
he likes it down the middle.
Well, let's look at this. Look what he's left there. He's left those 3 in the middle.
Yep.
Quite impressive to get 6 and leaving those 2. I don't think we see that very often.
No,
do we?
you don't often see those as the only 3 standing, do you? In the perfect formation.
No. It's a good score from Duncan. Gets to 30. Which is always a nice one you can get there.
It's the par, isn't it? If you've hit 30, you feel like you've had a reasonable night on the alley. More than
Well,
30, you're a happy
yeah,
chappy.
I mean,
Less. I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to say 27 is the par score.
It's the club average, but like I'm saying, I feel good when I've got a 30, Dave. I don't feel good when I get a 27.
So it's been a pretty rough season so far then.
It's been up and down like whatever, Dave. The start of it, I don't want to relive again. But I'm 3 weeks rusty, so who knows what's going to happen tonight later on.
Right,
Oh,
this is
wow.
good from Rad, although pretty tough to get more than 1 or 2 of these.
I've saved that as a replay because I don't actually know what happened to those 3 Skittles. They just looked like they did something odd.
See the spare ribs getting ready, going through their pre-match discussions. Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
Well done.
And a finger in the air,
Yeah.
waving it at his team in celebration of that.
Let's just have a look
Fantastic
at
final
what
shot.
happened here. Oh, okay. So the ball went for it, but I saw the ball hit sort of. I thought it somehow hit the other one, but no.
Well done for Rad. 30 matches Duncan.
30 with a couple of 5s. He's done well to pull that back.
So Tony's just been a little bit off with his first couple of shots,
Tony.
but he's got the front
Lovely.
end with this one. He's going to finish with a nice one.
Delicate pace, but the perfect placement, and he's got himself 5 with the first ball.
Right then, Tony. That looks good as well.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
9 on.
What a way to finish. If he can get these. No, off to the side. 7 for Tony.
Well done, Tony, though. Good to finish in this deciding leg with your best score of the evening, Dave. That's when you need to do it.
It's a 24 for Tony there. It is a fair way below his normal score.
So Brian needs 6 or more for the lead, and that's kind of about where he's been playing.
Yeah, he's been pretty steady today. And that one in the gutter does count as down once it's off the alley.
It's off the die. It's off the.
I think we probably should have moved that one there, Tom.
It's outside the
I think
diamond.
we should have moved that because that could come into play here if the ball hits that one.
Well, we'll watch it. We know we can respot if it does. Bit wayward from Brian there. Where's he aiming now? I'm not.
Maybe he's going to use that one in the gutter.
In off. Oh, I see. All right.
Take 7. Good bowling from Brian there. Very steady. 6, 5, 7 all the way through.
Second of the last 6 to hit the 30 mark.
Yeah, it's going to be some very nice scores today. A lot of people have been bowling well. Big scores, 8s, 9s, spares.
More importantly, that 7 gives the last 6 a 2-pin advantage after 2 have bowled for both teams in this final deciding leg. Now Kath needs to just try and recover. Looking better.
That's looking good.
Much better. Oh, harshly treated again.
Getting 2 off the kingpin is quite rare. It only happens...
That's a very unusual formation that we see there.
6% of the time.
Well done. All right, that's better.
That's the luck's returned with that one.
Come on, Kath. Quarter pin the shot.
They're tough bowling it down the line like that.
Hello. Hello. Oh, my word again. So unlucky.
Well done, Kath. Good finish.
Another one of the sellers to finish with their best score. Look at this. I mean, any other time, any other player, this would have taken at least 1 point.
Wasn't to be.
Poor old
Andy
Kath.
Ives is not on for his best score tonight.
No, Andy has a lot of work to do.
Needs to hit something with this.
5 or more he needs for the lead.
Okay, good start.
Well, you say that, Dave. He's opened up Devil's Canyon.
Good start. Good hit. Bad leave.
Always a risk.
You got to hit both these front 2 quarter pins.
Yep.
And even then, you're only looking at 7 maybe.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh
my word!
Guys,
it's very unusual to avoid the canyon and then also avoid the pins on the other side. Come on, Andy.
Come on. Need a finish here, Andy. He's done it.
Same shot again.
Take
Just
one.
the one. Well.
Oh.
Just 4. So
even
halfway through the deciding leg, it's all square at 19 pins apiece. Where's this going? I mean, last leg, the last 6 engine room just collapsed.
I mean, all of these 6 players that have still to play have been playing well tonight with occasional blips.
Yeah.
Who we got?
Right,
Ian.
Ian is up now. Can he finish with a full deck
another
of 7s?
Wouldn't it be great to get another 7? That's what the fans want to see.
Of course they do.
It's kingpin again. Oh.
Well, there's 3 of them.
Giles often has a few words to say about the pins being unkind, and I think
he does.
That is very much the case for a number of people today.
Yeah. Oh, has he got it? Oh, it was close.
Right, it's a very tough 7 from here. I don't know who's going to be able to do it.
I think that might be the first time he's actually put a ball through all evening.
Could be.
Okay.
5.
Oh,
kick of the boot at the end there.
Kicking those Skittles away.
Yeah, unlucky, and he played well.
Let's have a look at this. Just by a whisker. Oh, and he strode over to the ball return.
33, still top score of the night so far. Oh, I heard him slamming his money in the fines tin there after.
So Mick needs a 6 to level it up.
Just missed the front pin, got through for the back 2.
As you say, Dave, don't mind that because you've still got the full deck to aim at the front.
Exactly.
Just pretend it's first ball again.
Right.
Okay.
So, chance for a nice score here.
1 more for the lead.
Right then, Mick. What have you got for us? Maybe.
Oh! Squeaked 2.
Good bowl in for Mick. 32.
Let's have a look at this. It didn't so much hit the Skittles as sort of just nudged them aside.
It breezed through them.
Rob. So
10 spare.
you have to say with a 2-pin advantage to the last 6, the sellers with Rob needs an 8 plus.
There's always a bit of a surge of people putting kettles on when it's Robbo's go. You've got that extra 5 or 6 minutes to get your drink.
Trillian joins us on YouTube. Good evening. Oh, again, slightly harshly treated, I think he'll feel.
I'd say so. Good angle.
Caught up in the shot. Oh, no.
Right. Well, he's not going to get a 10 spare
he
here.
almost sort of pushed that across his body a little bit.
It didn't seem quite natural, did it? It was definitely...
Oh, hello.
Good score for Robert tonight.
Even he doesn't know how those two went down.
A little thumbs up to his team.
Let's have a look at this. What on earth happened here? So far, so normal. Ball smacked in, and the Skittle took the other one.
Robbo finishes with 37. So very nice. A lot of people have got Robbo in their fantasy team as well, so I think they'll all be
very good.
Very pleased with his performance tonight.
So 6 needed or more.
It's too hard to call this game, this leg.
There, back to that laser vision.
Look at that. To
and
get the bonus one as well.
Angle. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's a spare on Dave.
I don't think he's worried about that. He can get an 8. He can get a 9 here.
Goalposts.
Is he going to come across? He's going to go.
You have to say, if he gets one more of these, it's not looking good for the opposition.
It's
it's
through the goal. Let's have a look at that. Replay, ball number 1. Lovely shot. Watch how he just takes that pin out at the side. And a 32 finish for Chris there. Gives him a 2-pin lead.
Mark to set the target for Jeremy. Oh my word.
At the moment, it's not a very big target.
I mean, there's so much pace, but the problem with that is if you can't match it with accuracy. Oh, no.
Right, it's our second chance for the Ives spare. And the Ives will give him some tips of how to get this one.
He won't be. There'll be no tips given. No, Mark. Well, Mark can talk you through that one when he joins you in the commentary.
I'm a little bit worried that he might be a bit grumpy when he joins me in the commentary box later. So
well,
Jeremy still needs 2 to win.
We've run pretty much to time there. It's only 1 minute past 9. But Jeremy needs 2 to win. Just a reminder that he only got 3 last time out. I think a lot will be determined by this first ball.
No commentary needed from there. I think that
the
crowd did it for us.
Goodness me. Wow. Some light-hearted boos from the opposition, or perhaps not so.
Oh, well played, Jeremy.
Yeah, lovely way to finish. Some seriously needed extra points for the last 6. They take it 6-4. Good pin total as well. 181 for the 6, 175 for the Sellers. And there in the background, the customary handshakes.
Simon's got to get prepared for his potentially starring role in the second game. Lads Now versus their bogey team, Spare Ribs.
Let's not mention anything about that, Dave. This might not happen.
There'll be plenty of mention to that. Don't you worry about that, Simon.
Hold on to it until the end. Right. Well, I am going to go and join the bosom of my team and have a quick comfort break, and I'll go and send Mark over. But
let's give ourselves a couple of minutes to enjoy the ambience of the club.
Yeah, I'll make my way over here.
I don't press buttons.
You're purely in charge of microphone and statistics.
Well, you say that with complete lack of preparation. Let's see where we can get to. I'll tell you the other thing I've done. Well, thank you very much. We had some fun anyway. Who is it last night out? Spare ribs. That's a new player, which is, well, we've got someone in the new player, but it's Chris Bennett. Jeremy get? He got 34 tonight. It's quite easy to do it with Matt because he just sort of burbles on anyway. Yeah. Well, I think that's good because it's sort of a quirky sort of sport with quirky sort of commentary. YouTube on the television and we can sit down and watch it. And it's actually
most of the time
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm going to send it right on Facebook on my phone.
Yeah.
Right then, Mark. Apparently, the mics have been live this whole time. So everything we've been chatting about in the interval.
Oh, good Lord. We've been talking about terrible things.
So
I might have even been complimentary to the commentators on this channel.
Oh wow! Well, that's okay then. We don't mind that. We can certainly enjoy listening back to that one in future viewings.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to this. It's the lads' night out. This is
Spare ribs.
The spare ribs.
Yes, and
yeah, I've lost my words, but it's the established powerhouse of the lads against the up-and-coming force of the spare ribs.
They are spare ribs. Improved no end from when they started a couple of seasons ago. Originally formed from a former Lads Night Out player, Lance Thompson. He started his career in Lads Night Out, but then he.
The Lads Night Out have been the root of a lot of good things in the Skittles Club over recent years. Obviously, the controversial one was Matt leaving to go and form Living on a Spare.
Yep.
And how well have they done?
Well, they are the main rivals for Lads Night Out.
Yeah.
So Matt has got both the chance of not winning the league with Lads Night Out or winning it with the team he left
Indeed.
form from them,
I
so
did
quite
put it to him
interesting.
last time. There's a comparison between him leaving and Jurgen Klopp and Arne Slot coming into Liverpool. I mean, Tom has done a great job with the lads, and it's been seamless, and they're running away with it at the moment.
Yeah, the lads are looking very good this season. They've got a very strong team. All of them seem to be playing well.
But it's remarkable the amount of 10-0s they've had. I think they're up to 6 now.
6 10-0s, yes. We've certainly been on the receiving end of one of those. Thanks to Alan getting a spare when he needed it to beat us, and they've done the same to many other teams as well. Right, so we've got some team news coming in. Spare ribs, familiar lineup: James, Callum, Ricky, Richard, Kevin, and Captain Nye, with lads not out using Newts, which I believe is Simon Newton, your commentator for game number 1, to kick him off, followed by Alex, Rob, Brett. Brett's not played many games, so he's back in action today. Martin, and anchorman today, Brian Archer. Normal anchorman, Alan Pointer.
Toss news. Lads Night Out have won the toss.
Lads Night have won the toss. He hasn't told me who's going to go first or not, but we know who's won the toss. So it sounds like we'll be getting underway.
No Chris Bennett tonight.
No, Chris Bennett has been on excellent form for Spare Ribs. He's a new player for them and very, very solid.
Oh. Well, I see that Chris was actually 3rd in the new player averages.
Yes, he's been climbing up, getting better all season, put in some great performances. Oh, James is back in his traditional hat, which he's not.
Yes, I like to see him in a hat. Well, I've not seen him without a hat, but the traditional hat is the one to wear, I think.
It certainly is. Right, James, get the game underway.
And it's a good start.
Oh, what a start. That was 6 pins down with the first ball.
What do we call that?
We don't really have a name for that one. It's a bit of a odd looking one. Oh, nearly got the spare. Right then, James, can you finish it off?
Well,
he's off to the
just
side.
pushed it a little bit, but that is a very decent start for James and the Spare Ribs.
Yes, not going to be an easy game for lads that out today. Spare Ribs are very much their bogey team.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how Chairman Simon does tonight.
He told me he's nervous. He's nervous about the game. He's not played for a few weeks with illness.
I would suggest he's underperformed this season and coming off the back of a serious illness.
It's not a bad start there.
No, he won't be.
Missed the kingpin, but 4 down.
Well, he's hitting everything he's aiming at so far.
Two balls hitting pins so far. Can he make it 3 hits in a row? He got another one.
Well, that's a decent start as well for Simon. He's looking chipper, I would say.
Need to get the telly sorted out.
Look out. Stand by your bets.
Silent. Yeah, do you want to take the mic for a minute?
Are you not automatically logged in? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Simon, that was a very satisfactory start, I would suggest, after coming off the back of a serious illness. And, you're looking chipper.
And a 3-week layoff, but then that's always the way. What will happen next leg is I'll get 2.
Well, we shall see.
We shall.
But
I've sent Dave off to put some tunes on. It's too quiet now.
well, but it's a high-quality start with an 8 and a 7 already.
James and I are going to have a good tussle. Callum. Oh,
Look
brilliant.
at this. Brilliant. Another 7.
Really
The
good.
Spare Ribs are going to test you, I feel.
Yeah, this is a great final shot. Let's have a look at this replay.
Lovely.
Look at that. Could have been more.
Could have been more, couldn't it? Tim Jacks on YouTube says a new pen is maybe needed. You could be right. We could be at the end of this one, but we're going to make do and mend. Alex.
Right, Alex.
Stepping up to
Mr.
the
Steady, I would say.
Yeah. It's not about the pace, it's about the placement. Oh. Got a little cheeky extra one there.
Yeah.
Another player who loves the rad.
Oh, it's a little bit of a struggle, but I wouldn't bet against him getting 6 or 7 here.
Well, let's see. Oh, okay, 6 it is.
There
Good
you
call.
are. Yeah.
Good call. Right. I've held the fort. I'll pass you back.
Thank you, Simon. Now, one thing I'm not very good at doing is checking the socials to see who's commenting, so I will try and have a look at some point during the game, but I can't promise I'll be quite as attentive as Simon.
Simon has already been on there, done it. He's like a teenager. I'm afraid I'm a techno numpty.
It's all right, as long as we get your wise words in the commentary box and commentary on the game.
I can promise some words, whether they're wise or not is anyone's guess.
We'll let our viewers judge. All right then, Rick. Strangely, she switched the other side of the alley here. I think she'd be better off staying from where she was on the radio side.
Yeah, I would agree, don't.
So 4 pins for Ricky there.
I do find it very interesting how people position themselves for the different breaks.
Yeah, it is. Each one has their own ideas of what they think's the way to do it, and I'm sure some of them are right, but I don't know who. Okay, Rob up next. First ball of the evening. Chelsea special. He's trying to go for 2 rows of 3 there. Didn't quite make it in the second one.
But they're still grouped nicely. Just put that. Slightly streaky 7.
I would say that is definitely in the streaky category, that one.
Yeah. Now, does this mean that the lads have now taken control of the leg? I don't know. It's 1 up with the power 3 to go, I like to say.
Yeah, the engine room.
Yeah.
You usually get your big hitters coming down there. Richard's been playing very well for Spare Ribs this season. He joined them over summer. And he's got some great scores already. And he's looking like he's off to a good start here.
It's a tricky one, but if you hit it right, they all go, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. It's not one that goes down very often, but you always fancy your chances.
Oh.
A little unlucky there, Richard. You hit it right, but just a little bit too straight. Okay, right, tight in the corner here.
Look at that. Nice
Good
8.
shot for Richard,
Yeah.
good shot. We'll have a little replay of the unlucky shot here. He's right nice in the corner there. Bowls it looking good all the way down. Just too straight, isn't it? Either side of the
I
ball.
think it needed to hit the inside of the pin and just for ball take out the 3.
Yeah, I think you always hedge your bets that way, don't you?
Yeah.
Get the slightly better chances of taking it out from there. So what did he get there? That was an 8 from Richard, puts him on 27. Very nice scoring, right. It's a big ask for Brett here. He's not played too many games for the lads this season. He's got a big requirement on him to keep him in this leg.
That's an unusual style.
Everyone loves the Chelsea special. He just sort of bowl it round the body a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Has he done it again?
There we go. This could be an exhibition.
Right. This is the 3 per ball famous 3-for-ball that Simon's always talking about.
Oh, he's
not done it with that one.
He just
7
hooked
for
it
Brett,
round and
Big cheer. Right, we're gonna watch that one there because it was a very popular shot. This one certainly with his team looked like it was going very wide and then wobble down. So it's even 27 pins all.
It's good quality skittling.
So we've got Kevin, returned to Skittles this season, recruited by the Spare Ribs, excellent player historically.
Where has he been?
He's formerly of the Bestsellers. He is in fact a cousin of Robert Wadsworth.
Oh. And had a couple of years out or whatever.
Yeah, he took a bit of a break. He got quite into short map bowls and other things as well.
Oh, right.
With his
So
night shifts.
He's a man of some precision then.
Indeed. So this is a tricky 3, despite what...
this is what I call a Messiah's 9.
Yes. Found it has never happened and it never will. Not quite for Kevin.
Well, I won't say that it's never happened, but it's along the lines of loaves and fishes.
Yes, I think it's definitely in that category. Okay, we've got TV's Martin Huff coming up.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure on. We will see how he responds.
Yes, a decent leg. 33 already for the Spare Ribs. Lads not out chasing that target.
Oh, that didn't break kindly at all for him.
No, you'd have thought hitting the quarter pin like that.
Yeah, it's normally a safe bet to get 3, but what will this do to his mind? Now he's under pressure and there is a big gap onto the player's right. Wow, that's put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Just 4 for Martin there.
So the Ribs find themselves 2 up with the anchor men to go. This is going to be exciting.
Yeah, Captain Knight has improved a lot this season for the Spare Ribs. He's had some good scores, but he's
going to
always got
test
it
Brian
within him to have the occasional low score. So will he take advantage of their lead?
Now I've noticed that he does a Hollywood heel.
Yes, we've picked up on that. He does an unusual little lean back, left front foot up in the air.
Yeah.
But thankfully he stopped spinning it, which used to be his technique of a year or 2 ago, and with very much mixed results.
I'm a bit of a believer in a bit of spin, but you have to do it with control.
6 there.
6.
Little fist bump.
Brian needs 9 to win, I believe.
Yes, it's a tough ask for Brian on his first leg.
Now Brian is a fine skittler. Used to be known as No Spare Brian, but
Brian, some spares are.
Oh, some spares.
It was no spares.
No spare to some spare.
He might have had a couple actually.
Yeah. I think he might have had a couple, yeah.
So
now all he needs is a 9. Now, some would say that's spare on.
It is, and Andy Ives is famously his one, also known as the Red Arrows in certain parts of the country. Is it a 9 from there?
Difficult now.
It's an 8. It's an
possibly
8.
Get an 8 for a draw, but
don't really see the 9.
It's going to be hard.
We'll go full long view on this one.
Well, there's a turn up for the books. The Spare Ribs have taken the first leg.
There's a reason that they are known as the bogey team of lads not out.
Now, where is Alan tonight? Has he been dropped, or is he injured, or
Alan
stricken with the pox?
And Matt have gone down to watch Leyton Orient versus Reading, possibly whoever they're playing tonight. It can't be Reading.
Okay.
It might be Reading. But yeah, they're away watching.
Well, I'm going to put that in my little leather book because myself and Andy Ives were under the impression we were going to meet Matt then tonight at 7:15.
Oh, really?
But he's out gallivanting.
Oh, we got some complaints about the marker pen. Brian Woodbutcher is always commenting on people's handwriting and the numbers.
Yeah,
that
quite
they do.
right. Some of it's a disgrace, I have to say.
Mostly mine. My handwriting is not my forte. So first ball through from Simon. Second ball better. A nice front quarter pin to aim at there if you can get that one. Oh, you see that?
He'll be frustrated with that, I think.
We'll have a watch of that that pin go cartwheeling through the middle. He was a little bit unlucky there. Took the shot, hit the pin, and it just cartwheeled through the middle of the two pins. So 5 for Simon. Okay, James up next. So he released that one a little bit early. He was trying to come across the front pin. It came straight down the line. But pretty good result, taking out 4.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. James is on fire tonight.
That was a good shot from James. I thought he wasn't quite going to clip it there, but it just came across. Chance for 9. Well done, James. Well done, James. Right, we'll have a little replay of that second shot, which was lovely. So nice bit of pace, curling inside, took the pin out. Lovely stuff.
Good stuff.
So James starts off the leg with a 9, which means I put the 5 in the wrong place.
Alex puts the first one through. He's smiling though. He doesn't mind. And now there's that big hole.
Is that smile still on the face? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's a very affable young man.
He is very much so. A busy man in town. Does a lot for the town.
Yeah.
Is it?
He's sort of done okay to get 5 in the end, but yeah, the lads' night out are feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yep, lovely bowling from James. It certainly was. That's from Becky Hildred's watching. Guttenutter's star player.
Yeah.
All right, Callum. New player again. Definitely the fastest new player.
Oh, is that the Devil's Canyon?
It is. He's opened up the Devil's Canyon there. 3 down the middle. And full West Ham shirt tonight. And that is what happened. Oh, he didn't quite go through the canyon. Just hit the back pin. So again, you want to switch over, go for the 3 on the other side.
Oh, unlucky, but that's unfortunately just a 4. Not too much damage though, because Alex only got the 5. They're still 3 up after 2 rounds.
That's right. Rob, 7 in his opening leg. He'll be very happy to continue that form for the rest of the game.
Right, here we go
So
again.
the Abingdon Bridge is particularly nice today.
It's very good, yeah. I came in early doors, had a pint, and there was some question as whether it was going to be okay or not, but it's been very good.
Yeah, it's nice and clear. Oh, Rob. That went into the gutter quite early on, that one.
No,
Good
wow.
third shot, but 2 straight.
4.
Just the 4 pins.
Right.
Gives the lads a lead of 1.
Here's the chance to put them under some real pressure at the halfway stage.
All right, Ricky.
Right, who we got?
1 needed to level the scores.
Yeah.
She'll certainly be hoping to get a lot more than 1.
Here's 2.
Not quite the full Chelsea.
Everything else is a bonus.
Off to the side. Got the Chelsea second time round.
And what would we call this? The jewel in the crown or something? I don't know. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, there's the front 4. You often get the back 4.
Yeah.
You don't often get the front 4 like that. Yeah, there's a lot of broken frames that we don't have names for. Got a good list actually. We've got a cheat sheet with all the names of the broken frames on it. I'll have to bring that one down sometime so we can.
And here comes Brett now again.
Off to the side there, Brett.
Yeah,
Into the gutter.
I'm calling that a wide ball.
It's definitely wide. That's an early cry from Brett there. He knew that was...
leg again. Now I see Tom Morgan's not playing again tonight.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why Tom's not
So
playing.
there's a few of their big hitters not.
Yeah, no Tom, no. Well, Alan's away.
Yeah.
That's a familiar lineup for their last 3. Tom, Matt, Brian, and Alan. And they've got 3 different names in those positions. So Spare Ribs already ahead in this leg before Richard bowls. Yeah, that one never quite came over enough.
Taking them out from the back. I don't mind that because it still leaves.
Yeah, it doesn't
plenty
affect
of
what you go for next, but it
possibilities,
doesn't
yeah.
change what you do.
Right,
Yeah,
still
so
the
it gives them a little
possibility of an
bit of a
8.
lead.
Oh,
He hit the pin, but not
So it's a
quite enough.
4. But that still gives them another pin in front.
So 5 up now.
5 up.
It's a big ask for Martin and Brian versus Kevin and Nye.
Right then, some heavy hitting required for the
That's
lads
it. These
night
two
out.
both have to score well and hope one of their opponents does not. Wasn't
Oh, he's got the 3. He's going to do the Brett 9 if he can.
Yeah.
It's another 3.
It's always quite disheartening when you've had a great shot that hits the kingpin and gets nothing, and then
Yeah.
someone steps up and
Yes, absolutely.
takes out a big score without really getting too
That's
close.
going to be close. Oh,
Shot there, Martin. Good
7.
final ball. The one that hit the kingpin only took 1 out. So, a little bit of work now for Kevin just to make sure they keep that lead and give Naya a bit of a cushion. Definitely not over yet though.
At least a 5 or a 6 to maintain the pressure.
Yeah, don't give them any sniff that they're in the leg.
No.
Keep the foot down. And see how he's...
This is the man to do it. The short mat bowler surely can produce something. He's got a very economical style, looks efficient.
Yeah, he's usually very accurate.
There we are.
That should be enough for the leg now, barring some anomaly from the last 2 throws. You think it's pretty certain the ribs will go 2 legs up. That's a good shot, Kevin.
Oh, another 7. That brings him on to 29 against the lads' night out 24 with just the anchor men to go. So, not really an anchorman's leg, but Brian needs...
No, if he can get 8 or 9, at least he's going to make Nye do some work. It is a bit tricky when you're the anchorman. You need to get 2 or 3 pins, and you miss with the first one, and then...
Yeah. I think for Brian's point of view, it's a no-lose situation, really. Nothing expected, and if he can produce something special... Oh! Now, at a push, you could get a spare, I think, but...
I think the spare from there is not going to happen.
No.
He's still taking out a few pins with each ball. He's given them a lead, so now he's going to have to do something. How much? Not a lot.
7. So, 31, 3 to win.
You can't put the W on the board quite yet. Nye will be hopeful of doing it with the first ball.
Well, yes, absolutely. You want to get this out the way.
Exactly, the pressure just grows and grows.
Although I like players with a sense of drama.
Yeah. Yes, it is entertaining, isn't it, when you know that every ball's crucial.
Oh,
Well,
and he's got a sense of
this is
drama.
the drama that
I did see the Hollywood heel there.
I think that the lads are enjoying a bit more than the spare ribs at the moment.
Oh, he's put... There you go.
Oh, he's done it. A little boo from somewhere in the alley there.
Yeah, the crowd are getting rowdy now. We always enjoy a 9 o'clock game after a few Abingdon bridges have been supped.
Yeah, good shot for Nye there. He kept us interested for the first ball. This is the big second one. Took out all of those.
Great ball.
There. Very nice. Well done.
Well, yeah, the lads have been over to the radiator for a bit of a pep talk.
They've had a bit of a huddle by the radiator.
Or perhaps a dressing down, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, no Alan today, so I'm not sure who's putting them through their paces.
They are looking quite rosy-cheeked, so I think there could be some caperings about to be brought upon us.
Yeah, very possible. Right.
Oh, here we go.
This is the beer leg
Can
first.
he finish this off? He's been on fire tonight.
Oh, someone's just reminded him about the beer leg, and his shoulders definitely
Don't.
dropped.
You should be in the zone, young man. Yeah,
It was close, James. It was close.
it was close.
Four pins. Will that be enough to get past Simon? I think probably not.
The wily fox that is Simon Newton. He generally knows how to close out a beer leg.
Yeah, he does like taking a beer when he can get one. 2 and not I don't like that leave there. It's
No.
very tricky when you get that big opening on one side. Still take the front line out. At least get the beer.
There's a 5.
He's taken the beer out. Again, a little bit tricky there. What would you do? Front pin and see what happens? Or
Yeah,
go-
I would definitely front pin, hopefully get the back 2 and 19. once out of 100, perhaps get them all, but not like that.
That was one of the other 99, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That one. So 5 for Simon. Not great, but enough to win him a beer and put his team 1 pin up.
Now that's the first time they've been in front after the first rubber. The ambience. Always some ambience here. We've got the sounds pumping out, although I don't think you can probably hear them on your digiboxes at home or whatever you're watching on.
Right then, Callum. Taking the quarter pin out. Nice big bunch to aim at. Oh, through the gap. I think he's a young lad and he does get frustrated when it doesn't go his way, but that's Skittles, unfortunately. You got to just keep a level head as much as you can.
Oh.
He didn't enjoy that last ball, I don't think. I think that was the case of...
It was a little bit rushed, a little bit snatched.
Yeah. Pressure of the beer leg, disappointment of the second ball. But you got to remember with Skittles, 1 ball, you can easily get 7 or 8.
Absolutely.
Keep your head.
I think it's sometimes a game about rhythm. Sometimes you can think too much. Sometimes you can just rush it.
Yeah. I mean, some of the best players are the most natural ones that don't give it any extra thought. They just know what they're doing. Like Carl Wood was always extremely relaxed when he played. Which is why it meant one of the reasons he was the best player in the club for many, many years. Being naturally good at all sports was definitely a bonus, though.
Yeah.
Alex slinks
Alex
off.
will be very disappointed with that.
He's only scored 2.
What is going on?
He's lost his beer to Callum's 4. Let's check out Callum at the back. Has he uncrossed his arms after winning the beer? One of them has been uncrossed. I think he's looking a little bit happier. All right. We've got Ricky coming up next. So far in the beer leg, 8 points for spare ribs, 7 pins for lads now, 1 beer leg each. Down the edge, just takes 1. Off to the other side. This is a chance, Ricky. You've got to get 3 or 4 here at least. She's bowling it from the corner. She's doing the right thing. Found the gap. Just the 2.
So
3 for
3
Ricky.
in all. This is a cagey sort of leg. No one's setting the world on fire.
It's funny the beer leg. Sometimes everyone has their best game, and other times everyone just falls to pieces, and you get legs like this, 4-4-3 versus 5-2.
Yeah. It could be a small pamphlet to be written on the psychology of Skittles.
Yes. A huge novel, I reckon.
There we go.
Right.
Spare on.
Outside of the quarter pin, takes 5 out.
Oh!
Second ball, perfect on the kingpin.
The better ball gets 1. And the crowd are going wild.
Well done, Rob. It takes 8
8
out there. So we'll have a look at the that first shot of Rob's
That first ball was slightly fortuitous, I would say, but...
Yeah, sending that back pin round the back, taking that one out for 5. But it comfortably gets him a beer.
Right, so lads are 4 up at the halfway stage of the beer leg. Let's see what happens now.
So Richard, 8 and 4 so far. He always has that little pre-swing.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like a golfer just getting ready to tee off.
Yeah. I do like an idiosyncrasy.
Off to the side. Yeah, all the way.
Come on.
Right, this leg is not going spare ribs way at the moment. They're all well off the previous 2 legs.
And the lads are there for the taking if they could just put some scores together. It's a bit better. It's 5.
He looks a bit disappointed with that, but
Yeah.
he took 3 out with the final ball.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. All right then. Brett, 5 to win his beer. 1 to level the scores.
I always get the impression when Brett steps up, anything could happen.
And it usually does. Well, he's leveled the scores.
Yeah. Well,
He's taken the lead.
taken both sides out, so he's just going to demolish the middle now.
Yeah, if he's halfway between the 2 he's bowled so far, it should be a cracking shot.
Good Lord! It's in the gutter, less than a third way up.
We don't
alley,
need
I
to
think.
see what happened there, but we will have a little replay of Brett's throwing that one down there. So extra power, wham, and off he trudges.
As I say,
With 2.
anything could happen when Brett takes the alley.
He's put his team in the lead, but he's lost his beer.
Yeah, but that's made it interesting again.
It has. Kevin and Knight can both score well here.
Yeah.
It could be a win for the Ribs. That looks good.
Oh, it's very deliberate. You feel like it deserved more.
Nice hit on the kingpin to leave the 3 middle pins in a row like that.
I mean, that's a
Very
horrible
difficult.
split, really.
Didn't quite get the curl on that one. So I think unless he gets 2 or 3 with this one, it's going to be leg to the lads.
Well,
6.
it's a 6. So 22 to 17. The lads have got a game go in hand. So Martin, who's having a bit of an up and down evening so far, but yeah, he needs 5 to draw level. And what do we call that? It's not.
We should have a name for that
We
one.
should.
We've thought of a number of things, but none of them particularly good at this point. Or Martin, he calls it as soon as the ball leaves his hand.
Absolutely. He's,
All right, big shot for the lads.
So that's 5. So it's all level. It's an anchorman's leg.
Oh yes, Nye versus
And at
Brian.
the moment, Nye is edging it
Slightly
with a
edged it.
6-7 against a 5-7.
This one's going to be close.
Yeah. Brian is probably he is the more experienced skittler, isn't he?
On paper, you'd say Brian is definitely the favourite, but one leg of skills.
Yeah.
Never has such incompetence been so entertaining.
We're all very entertained. Thank you, Simon.
Yes.
Ooh.
He's taken them from the rear.
Yeah. Well, they are from Cholsey, so they're allowed to. The Cholsey special. It's in the DNA.
It's another 3.
3 per ball.
Brian is going to be under a little bit of pressure.
Well, he already needs to get 7 to win it.
Yeah.
Whatever Nye gets here, which is no more.
No. One more would have made it really
Yeah.
interesting. But it's interesting enough.
So it's only a 28 leg, but it could be enough to still win the leg and the match for the Ribs.
Which, when you look at the lads' night out season thus far, I mean that's remarkable to even think of winning a leg against them with 28.
Yeah. Okay, he's taken out the front row. Now he took out the back row.
They're all
Halfway.
I would say Brian's favourite at the moment.
Yeah, he's still got a nice group to aim at.
Now
it's about 50-50 for the win. 50-50. Two of those. It's definitely very doable, but you kind of got to hit that front quarter pin.
Oh! Now.
And the ribs.
There is a turn up for the books.
I've taken it. Did we get that shot? Let's have a yes, we did. The disappointment in Brian's face is palpable. So close, and as he drops to the floor, arms up. Unlucky Brian.
It's the pain of the anchor man.
So the spare ribs are very much living up to their reputation.
I think some of the lad nights out supporters are putting their coats on and going home early. There are empty seats.
Wow.
They're streaming out of the door.
They've given up. They've got the Alan out signs up in the. Very fickle, some of their fans.
I mean, I think it's quite likely that they'll be having a committee meeting next week.
Yeah, they're gonna need one. Discuss what went wrong. Right, whose go is it? We are waiting for Simon Newton. Has anyone seen Simon Newton?
Still looking a little bit rosy, but not beaming as much.
Here he is.
Simon forgot it was his go. They're in disarray.
Good at commentary, not good at going to the alley when it's his turn to bowl.
He's wiping his ball.
Will that extra pressure of being hurried to the alley affect him? It might have. That looked rushed and
it was rushed.
Off target.
It wasn't convincing. He puffs his cheeks out, sends another ball down, and that's better. He's got 6.
Much better.
He's a bit frustrated, but to be honest, it doesn't make much difference. He's got the potential 8.
Yeah.
But he pulled it, still got 7, but
7. A little moonwalk back to his team bench from there. Right, let's have a look at that second shot from Simon. Very nice, good power on that.
Yeah.
Came across the kingpin, raised his hands as if he was disappointed, but I thought that was a decent result for that shot.
So here comes James. He just went off a boil in the beer leg a little bit, but well, he hit the head pin beautifully, but has been a bit unfortunate with the split. He would like to think he's going to get 7 or possibly 8 here, but he's pulled out.
Took
He's
2
got
out
the
with that
7,
one.
so they're level after the openers.
Oh yeah, the gutter shot, what they call it, we call the Devil's Canyon, the gut shot. That's just called in various leagues, as Tim and Brian would confirm. Brian Witcher saying it's an LNO B team tonight. Oh, that's a bit harsh on some of the players they got up there. And Giles saying there's a lot of players who spin the ball. Well, there's a few, not always intentionally. Some of them it's just the way they bowl it. Oh, it's a good shot. Alex got 2 in the last leg. Started off with a shot on the front pin, taking 6 out. In the gutter with that one.
It's a wide ball.
Oh! Through the gap from Alex there. Unlucky.
Now, has that given the smallest opportunity for the spare ribs to exert a bit of pressure again? Very close out.
Yeah, Brian Butcher is very disappointed that the captain has gone AWOL for such an important game. Sorry about that. That's Callum going through, hitting 2. Nice and tight in the corner. Off to the side. Right, Callum, keep your head. Keep your head. Come across that front pin. It's there, a big score if you can get it. Took a bit longer there.
Unlucky. He's got a 4. He'll be disappointed with that. So they're 2 down after two rounds.
Callum is certainly experiencing some of the frustration that comes with this game, which many of us know and don't love all that much.
For those of you at home that can't hear, we've got Hell's Bells by AC/DC ringing in our ears at the moment, and it's certainly a hellish evening for the lads' night out.
It's a rare defeat. I think they've only lost 3 games this season. This could be their 4th defeat in about 16, 17 games. Just a 3.
Only a 3. Another chance for the spare ribs.
Yep, Ribs can take the lead here. 5 to level, 6 or more, puts them in the lead. Ricky's not been hitting too many tonight, 4, 5, 3.
Well, she hasn't. I don't think she's bowled that badly.
No, she's pretty steady.
You can easily see her getting 6 or 7.
She's got some big scores in the past. Very capable.
Well,
there we go.
There's the whatever it is.
Right. Ball 2. Couple with that one. So that's leveled the scores.
If she can just home in on that head bin now. She bowls with a decent pace, so if she does hit it, it'll go. Oh, unlucky. So that's a 5. So it's a little bit of ground back. They're level again, I think.
Yeah, 16.
The lads are not taking this game by the scruff of the neck.
They are not at all. So what is going to happen when Brett steps up to bowl in leg 4?
Anything could happen when Brett comes to the alley.
Started with a 7. The last ball went into the gutter about a third of the way down.
Yeah.
Shake off with the arm.
It's a slower ball, but it goes wide right.
Got 2 with that one. Again, he's got 2 sighters in.
Well.
4 for Brett.
I'm wondering whether 9 o'clock games are not good for the lads.
They say they much prefer the 9 o'clock games.
Well, I know they prefer it.
They need to get.
But is it good for their Skittles?
Well, they say 8 o'clock Mondays is their most hated ones,
Yes.
where they just haven't had the time to get the right amount. Well, I always get worried when Andy Ives goes on stage. We've had experiences in the past with all the equipment suddenly dying. So if we lose. Okay, Richard. Through the middle, 1 at the back, 7 pins.
That's 7.
So once again, the Ribs have got a lead. 3 pins up this time. Martin and Brian haven't been up to their normal standards today. Kevin and Nye have been very steady. Wide ball from Martin there. So as Amy will tell you, Martin does not like going high up in the low down in the order. He likes to be near the top.
Oh, look at that!
It's not going.
Back pin once again.
It's not going. It's still moving.
It's the Velcro pin.
Still moving. Right, Martin. Oh no!
Oh no! Wow! This is just unbelievable.
I don't think Alan will ever leave the team again after the way this game is going so far.
Wow! If he's still got a job, Dave.
That's it. So the Ribs 2 up with Kevin still to bowl.
It is strange how players' performance is affected by where they play in the team, isn't it?
Yep. Some people will happily go anywhere. Others will go, I will never go above 3, or I always play 5, or whatever. They get their favourite places and don't like moving. A nice shot from Kevin there. 2 at the back. Really put the foot down if they can get this. Maybe 1. No. Just missed that one.
That's a good 6, wasn't it? 6.
So we'll have a look at that. Shot from Kevin again. A very nice one there. He does have a slight curl to it. I think that's his short mat bowls.
Yeah, he sort of comes
left
with a
hand
flick
there,
of a wrist.
curls across the alley like that. Puts his team on 29. 8 ahead. Both having bowled 5
This is going to be
players.
tough for Brian.
So he needs an 8 just
Sometimes
to make 9.
spare Brian needs
A spare and a big spare.
Yeah. Well, I've always said, cometh the hour, cometh the man.
And this is the opportunity for Brian to become frequent
No,
spares.
don't talk to the crowd, Brian.
Frequent spares archer if he gets this.
Oh, it was so close.
It's unlucky. Okay, full long view. Can he hone in on that final pin?
Oh,
Quite.
unlucky.
Not quite. Well played, Brian. We'll have another.
He's got to parity, but
Another little look at that. That wonderful first shot. He looked puff of the cheeks before he bowled it. I think a little bit of extra power. Caught it on the inside beautifully.
Yeah.
There, takes the 6 pins down. Very nice. It does mean Nye needs to score 1 pin to win the leg. I expect he'll do it.
Does he have a sense of drama?
Well, he did in the previous.
He did, didn't he?
He missed with the first one.
No drama this
He's not
time.
messing around.
That puts him 8 up.
This is a big win and a potential pivotal moment in the title race. It's a huge result. Living on a spare, playing tomorrow night.
This must be Spare Ribs' best ever result, mustn't it?
Against one of the top teams. Yeah, they have had a 10-0 result before. They've had a couple of big wins. I mean, this season they've had some really good results against some very good teams. But to beat the runaway leaders, at least 8-2.
I mean,
incredible.
Given that the lads' night out don't often lose, and
Can I just say to anyone who read my preamble on both of the YouTube and the Facebook events, I did say Lads Night Out do have a tendency sometimes to lose to teams who on paper they should cruise past, and thus I think it might be come to pass that we might.
I
get
think
any
what's
points out of
remarkable, Simon, is it's not just the result; it's the nature of it.
Yeah, this could really spur some of the chasing teams on.
There's no nature; it's unnatural.
So James is.
Yeah, he's got a bit of work to do here.
Oh, I obviously missed the second ball there.
Good scoring
it's a
from
bit
James. Just a couple of
unfortunate in
fours
the
in there,
end.
but starting with an 8 and a 9.
Yeah, what's that, 32? Yeah.
32. It looked like it'd be more than 32 with those three good scores.
Yeah, 32 with 2 fours is very respectable.
So Simon's on for a 30 here, and he can get six or more here.
No, was it last year or the year before? I mean, Spare Ribs couldn't buy a win, could they?
No, in their first season, they lost all their games except 2. They drew 1 and they won 1 in the whole season, and they were beat in their first 5 or 6 games. They got beat 10-0 every time.
Yeah.
And where they are now, they're top 4 or 5 in the league and looking very strong indeed.
So the lads not out this leg are playing for some sort of pride.
Well, yeah, they just want to try and add a couple more points to their total, so that living on a spare, all the others don't get too many ideas. So 7 for Simon there. He's got to 31, which is a very nice score. Well above Simon's average this season, who's by his own standards not
I
been...
think I've got him in my fantasy team. I thought he was going to be
He was good
my...
value. He was cheap. A lot of people picked him because
absolutely.
He has done better than his starting value, so he's improved.
Yeah. I think it was him and Andy Ives I picked for that very reason. They had started sort of mediocre, and I thought they're too good to carry on like that.
Yeah, he was definitely wrongly placed based on his early games. Oh, that's a good shot for Callum. I think he'll have enjoyed that one. He's not had a lot of luck today.
If he's a Hammers supporter, he'll be very happy anyway, after putting Arsenal to the sword.
Yeah, great result for them. Well
Very
played,
good
Callum.
shot. A nice
cool walk back there.
Put someone up.
He's definitely a little bit happier than his previous 3 goes.
You'll
Okay,
be
we'll have
delighted
a
with
look
that
at that first shot again, because that was a great first ball. Really using that angle, full effect there. Perfect shot.
Wow.
Inside the kingpin. Very nice indeed. 27?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Right, Alex, up and down evening today. 3 steady
Yeah,
scores.
not his normal steady self, but it's another strange thing with Skittles is when it sort of goes wrong, it just goes wrong.
And you can get into that rut for weeks and weeks where you can't get out of it no matter what you do.
And I don't think anyone can put their finger on what they're doing differently or...
No, you don't. I'm doing exactly the same thing I always do, but it's not working, and I don't know why or how on earth to fix it. 5 for Alex. He'll be disappointed tonight.
Yeah.
He's usually a lot better than that. That's a well played, Simon, from Brian Woodbutcher there. Okay, Ricky. And you finished with a good score. Takes 2, just the 2. Oh, in the gutter. Come on, Ricky. Oh, same place, but come across that front pin.
Yeah, Alex is currently about 25th in the averages with 29.29.
That's a pretty good, at nearly 30. That's very good average. And he's certainly going to get 10, 24 today, so yeah, quite a bit off his. So 22 for Ricky, with that 5 to finish. So lead of 5. Once again, lads now think they'll have a chance to get back in and take a couple of points here. Rob's he curls it as well, doesn't he, Rob? I think I don't know if it's intentional with Rob. It's heading on target and then just drifts off just like that at the last second.
I think I mentioned last time that the remarkable thing for me, the Lads Night Out have only got 3 players with averages over 30. But I think what makes a difference is their whole squad have probably got averages of over 28.
Yeah, the squad is very strong. They haven't really got any particular weak links that some of the other teams have, and whoever they put in usually perform very well. But on today's performance, I think no Tom and no Alan has definitely been noticeable.
That's a lot of pins to give away, really.
And they're late in the order as well, and even when the leg, and they're behind.
It's never finished, is it?
All right then, Richard. How many did Rob? Rob finished on 24 as well.
Oh. Come on, Richard.
It's been a bit of a mix, isn't it, of really good legs and much lower scoring ones.
Yeah. It's not been a vintage game, but it's been a very entertaining and
surprising,
intriguing.
Yeah, nice hit on the kingpin. So we almost call out the red kite. If the middle pin was there, that would be the red kite split. Oxfordshire, special one for us in Oxfordshire. But it's not quite because he's got the middle pin. Good shot for Richard. Takes 6 out.
Yeah, very steady. 6, no damage done there.
30, nice steady 30 for Richard.
So they're 9 up with Brett to play.
I think we all want Brett to get a good score here. He's had a few unlucky shots.
Oh, Scott Robinson says the LNO stands for Lads Night Off.
He could be
and
on
he's
something
not
there.
wrong.
Right, Brett. You can get a reasonable score here. It looks okay. No, it's in the gap.
Now, what's going to happen?
If he misses with this one, we'll see angry Brett where he launches a third one down, but hopefully he can get something with this one. I'm not sure. Just
now.
the 2. So the last time he tried to launch one down, it went into the gutter very early on. So let's see whether he's going to...
He looked to the skies then, and I don't know what's... No. Well, I think he got caught between 2 minds. He was, for a moment, he was going to be
slow,
sensible,
and then he went
and
fast.
then he was going to be angry, and then he got caught between the 2.
Yeah.
It was almost like Mark Ruffalo trying not to be the Hulk.
Yes, exactly. You won't like me when I'm angry kind of approach there from Brett. This is some, 24, 24, 18, the last 3 scores for LNO. That is quite uncharacteristic. Spare Ribs will be fancying their chances, taking a maximum 10-0 victory here.
I do like this. It's such precision.
He is an excellent bowler, Kevin.
Yeah.
There's potential spare here. We're going to go full long view on this. Can he get that front pin, take 2 out, really cement the win?
I think he...
Not quite.
Curl, did it?
No, some of the others have come in at the end of that one, didn't quite.
No, same
again. We'll have another look at that first ball. So that's another great opening shot from Kevin there. He's a little bit off centre. Gives it a little bit of curl, just tucks it inside of the kingpin.
Spin.
It's a little bit of... He just sends it in beautifully into the pins there, and that is 32 for Kevin. Very nice score. Gives his team a huge lead.
Yeah, they're in trouble, the lads. And I'm just going to throw this in there. Is this some sort of Machiavellian plot by Matt Wright to take the captain away from the lads on a night out of debauchery?
This is possible. This is very possible. Yeah, maybe this is all Matt's doing. That's a 4 for Martin. Only 21. So this is definitely going to be Lads Out's lowest score of the season tonight by quite some margin. I mean, Nye doesn't really have to bowl. They're 10 pins up. 10-0 is almost.
Well, come on. Hollywood heel. There it is. Yeah. They're still there. It's 3 down. Plenty to aim at. Look at that.
Oh, what a shot from Nye.
They're knocking them down for
They
fun.
are not taking the foot off the gas for 1 second in this game.
Oh, unlucky.
Missed with the third one. Shake of the hands from James.
Indeed.
Let's have a look at that. Excellent first shot again from Knight. The Hollywood roll. Kingpin on the outside.
Very nice.
Comes
Look
across
at
it, takes it out. Beautiful. Another 32, so 3 of their players got 32 today.
Yeah, 3 32s and a 30.
37 leg.
Excellent bowling from the spare ribs.
Lads Not Out need a 17 spare just to tie it, and the most we've had all season is 15. So you'd have to say,
And not from Brian either.
and it certainly wasn't from Brian.
So sometimes spare Brian needs a 17 to draw.
What a story to tell that would be.
That would be. He'd dine out on that forever. He would now.
Probably quite grateful that Mark Hoskins is in the commentary box and not shouting 1 down when he put that first ball through.
But this requires a flopper. And not tonight.
He went for a Brett.
He went full on Brett.
Shot with that one.
And it's gone horribly wrong for the lads not out tonight.
Leave the pin stumble.
They've
Okay, let's have another look at that shot where Lads Not Out hearts well and truly broken.
yeah, it's unlucky.
Hard luck, Brian. Arms out to the side.
Yeah, it's gone horribly wrong. They found themselves on the wrong end of a 10-0 defeat from the spare ribs, which no one would have predicted.
No, that
before
wasn't
tonight, I don't think.
Wasn't the score that the bookies were.
But this is what makes our games so enjoyable and interesting. Right, Dave. Well, we haven't mentioned our sponsor. Thank you very much, James Gesner, for sponsoring our output again. And,
Yes, we very much appreciate it. It's only helping to keep this club going and keep this great game going in Wallingford, a key part of the community.
And with that,
I was going to say many thanks to Mark Hoskins joining me in the commentary box. It's
always a pleasure, Dave.
Second commentary game tonight, and I think you got to witness
Not very well
one
prepared,
of the
but I've enjoyed it
surprising
immensely.
results of the season up first hand. And we've got Simon. Is he going to come over to say a few
he might
few
do
last
a
words,
post-match interview,
or is he avoiding the microphone? He's not looking that keen to come down. I'll go and give him a quick interview on the microphone,
okay.
just to see his views on that one. Right then, Mr. Newton, thoughts on the match?
Well, I enjoyed that, Dave. Nobody else in my team did.
There was a definite mixed results from the number 1 position and those from 2 to 6.
tonight. I mean, to be fair to Brian, I mean, I know that last go was shocking, but 28 with a 3. I mean, he could have done better. But now, as I said it in the pre-match build-up, Lads Night Out have a shocking tendency of losing to teams who, on paper, we should cruise past. But to be fair to the Spare Ribs, compared to a couple of seasons ago, they're now.
They are one of the teams in the league, and another season or two, they could certainly be up there challenging for the main honours.
Well, they're currently pushing for a top 4 spot, and in fact, that 10 points might, I can't remember the maths, but they may be, if they haven't overtaken last 6, they're very close to them now.
It will help with the bestsellers last 6 game earlier, Living on Spare playing tomorrow night. They're certainly going to be up there.
I think tomorrow is definitely worth a watch, and we'll maybe in the half-time slot have a look at the current situation based on this week's games and see where the league table is. But thank you to you, and thank you to Mark for stepping in while I led my team to some sort of victory.
So I'll have a quick interview with Captain Nye there to see what his views are on the game there. All right then. Right, Nye, just going to grab you for a few words after that rather exciting and unexpected 10-0 victory over Lads Night Out. How did you think that went?
A shock victory. I was hoping for maybe like 3 points, like keep us kind of, but to make us back above last 6. But I will take 10-0. I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that.
A great result. I think the team played very well. Great scoring. Last 6, Lads Night Out weren't quite on their best today, but you took full advantage and made sure you took all the legs you could.
I'm still starting to come to terms with this.
We were going to say, is that the best result in Spare Ribs' short history so far, would you say?
I think, 10-0 against like a top team. I think that has to be our best result. I mean, it's not our highest points, but it is our... when the pressure...
I would agree with that. We thought that was a great result for the Ribs, and you are now very much a force to be reckoned with in the league.
So I think we've still got a game in hand over the teams who are above us.
Top 3 position finish is definitely a possibility.
I think it is. Amazingly, having gone from from where we were last season to where we are now. I think that's where we're still aiming at now.
Great work, well done, Nike. Great game for you and your team. Congratulations, and let's see if it continues for the rest of the season. Right, so if there is anyone still joining in, watching the game, hearing these excellent post-match interviews, I think we're done, and we're going to get down to some...
We are. Thank you very much, everyone. We will see you the same time tomorrow evening from just before 8 p.m. UK time. In the meantime, though, if you have been watching, thank you very much. And we'll just leave you now for a few moments with the ambience of the club.